Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Boom Arena. Today we're gonna be playing this flying robot balloon deck, which contains like the most basic cards that you can possibly imagine, but with these cards this deck will be the strongest. Footman and Skeleton Heart provide a very solid defense, and Super Devil with T-Rex will provide very solid offense. It is not asymmetric robot deck, which I recommend you to try out first. It is very basic flying robot deck which is designed to push ladder. If you want to play in a tournament or so, you should mix a card or two to make yourself unpredictable, but for ladder purposes I'm gonna be playing this variation, also with poison instead of bomb, because like poison just gives me more value. So without further ado, let's jump to some games and hit that 3200 medals. Alright, so first game will be against 10 medal player. Hit him with nice play, and as always we will try to figure out what is he playing, and he will be playing, it looks like, very basic default deck. I'm all for this game right now. All I'm gonna do is, well, I was about to say I'm gonna be playing very standard game, and instantly he just all-ins me on both sides, so that's gonna be pretty fun as I cannot defend both sides. And I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice on the right to win the tower on the left, and hopefully this trade-off will be successful as my footmen are doing a great job, and they will bring the tower to 66 HP. So we have had some tower trade scenario right here at the beginning, no biggie. We're gonna certainly come back from this. So right now he's gonna be playing another pressure on the opposite side, so it looks like our opponent knows the theory, and now for some unknown reason for me he disconnected. Well, that's interesting to say the least. I'm hoping he's gonna reconnect because I've played some heavy cards and he will lose if he doesn't respond, so yeah, I'm gonna just finish this game, and with that quick bizarre win, let's jump to the game number 2. Alright, so the next game will be against Matilda09. I've played this guy today already. I believe he's playing a Dark Knight deck, so if I'm not mistaken this matchup will be pretty difficult, as Dark Knight has many good responses against Flying Robot, and yeah, this ghost will be just posing some troubles. I pretty much cannot react to that in a good manner. I can utilize this Blitz though, and yeah, those are gonna be trades for now. And we've got a Flying Robot on the wrong side, so yeah, he's gonna get a huge push, and he's gonna try to kill me with that. Well, I'm gonna be trying to set up some counterplay. We're gonna see how it will work out, and yeah, it looks like he's gonna get the better of these trades, as I'm gonna suffer a lot damage and not getting much of my own. Right, so the thing I can do right now is still to play Balloon. It's gonna be a risky move, but hopefully it works out. This piercing archer should skip, but it doesn't, so yeah, we're gonna be losing this tower. I cannot do anything about that right now. I can obviously make it harder for him, but I don't think it's actually worth it. I'm gonna be playing tower down, and okay. Well, that's a funny accent as only 5 HP is remaining on that tower. Yeah, he should be attacking my my same side tower, since this 5 HP one will get, well, will get destroyed eventually. And here we come with very good defense. Now we're gonna just counter push, and we're gonna see what he's having in store for us, as we are gonna just use 2 spells to eliminate the threats and promptly take the tower. I don't see a world where he stops that. So yeah, that's gonna be tower for us. And with that being said, we're actually very well set for the fight for the opposite tower. Of course, he will take this tower. I've kinda accepted that. So that's not gonna be discussion of whether I can defend it or not, but I can certainly pose some problems on the opposite side. I'm gonna be playing Footman right here and anticipating his Dark Knight, and here he goes. And right now he's gonna have some troubles with defending my balloon. So balloon will come and get a connection. I'm gonna blitz the tower to help it out, and balloon will finish it off. So yeah, that was a very tower trady game right here. It wasn't easy matchup for me, but at the end, fortunately, I've got some chaos and managed to take this one with me. Let's jump to the next game. Alright, so the third game will be against 10 metal player called Skele. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, as always, you can fix me in the comments all you want. Let me know also if you enjoy this video of me just pushing ladder with various decks and explaining the plans, how to play with them in the meantime. For instance, with Flying Robot is pretty simple actually. You are playing Flying Robot and you're just more on the responsive side. That was actually very bad dragon of mine. I'm gonna try to fix my mistakes, and fortunately this deck is very forgiving in that aspect. So if you make a mistake, you can usually easily fix that. So it's not like Cycle where you have to be pitch perfect with every card. I would say actually beatdown is easier because of that, because like every card you play gives more value by default. And for instance, I'm just playing this Skeleton Hat, so I mean, his Bomber Girl will get more value on my tower, but he'll have to spend more mana to actually protect it. So that's why I've played a Skeleton Hat instead of some instantaneous response, because like instantaneous response doesn't actually force out much out of your opponent, and that doesn't put a opportunity for him to make a mistake, whereas playing a Skeleton Hat just makes him spend over and over again, and it's just a good thing to have when you're playing this archetype. Obviously, like with every beatdown, you are way better in double mana, and here we go in double mana, so I believe this matchup should be easier for us. Right now, I'm gonna get actually an accidental pull. I didn't plan that ahead, but yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that. I'm gonna actually defend that digger because I kinda feel like I have a mana for that. He's gonna go for a double pull, which is very smart play because like balloon is the scariest thing in this push for him. And he's gonna actually shut it down very well, so I'm gonna play my Flying Robot on the opposite side. Now I'm gonna be playing Dragon instead of Blitz. Like with every beatdown decks, it is always better to play a support card instead of a spell, and it is true in this situation as well. Also, he's gonna be able to target fire my balloon, so I won't get so much value out of this push out. Actually, he's doing very great job with defense. I'm gonna be in some trouble in a moment. So yeah, I'm gonna just reset with my balloon. I'm gonna put a poison down so I don't die. Actually, he's playing really well. I kinda have to focus right now. And he's gonna be playing a Devils with Blitz. Very well played, but unfortunately I had a blitz in return and I'm gonna get a connection with Balloon. Very well done by Shelley, and yeah, we are 2 games away from 3200 medals. Let's jump to the next game. Alright, so we are up again in another game against 200 player called Rage, and he's playing robot first place, so yeah, I kinda see why he's getting this username. He's pretty angry gamer right here, trying to get us out of the comfort zone first play. And if I were to have a flying robot in the first hand, I would play it as well, but unfortunately for me, I'd have to resort to a classical defense with just troops, and unfortunately for Rage, I'm gonna have a flying robot right now, so I'm gonna just play it. And I am getting 2 troops from my defense as a gratis, so that's gonna be a value for me. These dragons will actually trade off each other very well, so I'm gonna be playing Balloon, and let's see what's his next response. He's gonna be playing Flying Robot, so he's gonna absolutely sack this Balloon and go for a counter attack, which is one of the plays with Flying Robot. I would love to play a Skeleton Hut for it, but unfortunately I didn't have that in cycle. Right now he cannot even play Balloon, so I'm gonna be just tower up, which all things considered, I think is a good situation for me, but he may have a good card cycle which may screw me over, and now he's gonna be playing a Balloon in the back, so if he is able to put a flying robot in front of it, it's gonna be pretty tough for me. And he's not, so we're gonna be just chilling for a moment. Also, he's gonna be playing Footman on the opposite side, which looks scary, but it's actually not. I've just played a poison defensively, and that's gonna be it for right now. The only scary thing will be a helicopter from him, and if he manages to get a very good copter, I'm gonna be in some trouble. So I'm gonna be playing a Skeleton Hut right here. Also, oh, that's a mistake for him as right here. He has played a Balloon in a way that my tower was targeting it, and also he is not managing to defend my pushouts, so he's gonna be not getting a tower, and also I'm gonna be getting a tower, so it's like the perfect case scenario for me, and he is just getting absolutely owned. So he was playing pretty well, but in the end I don't think Copter is that good in a mirror matchup. It can get value, but yeah, once I was able to get this huge poison, it was all over. So yeah, good game, and let's jump to the last game. Alright, so we are in the final game for 3200 medals, and we are up against President Eden, which has 10 medals and opens with Footman Barrel, so very interesting opening. I believe I had to delay this Super Devil just a bit more for it not to cross the bridge, so I'm gonna just play Balloon to justify this play. And he's gonna be able to play right now a Bomberman, which is, yeah, pretty scary card. I'm gonna have to play a Skeleton Hut for this Bomb Skeleton, and we're gonna equalize the game. He's gonna be up mana, but I've got some poison value, I guess. Right now, if I were to give advantage to one player, he has a better position because he's up this 2 mana, but I'm gonna play Flying Robot, so in the same lane he's playing, so that's a justification for me being down. I kinda like that compensation actually, and I'm gonna be playing a dragon in a way that Flying Robot tanks and dragon lives. Like, in these situations like that, you want your support to You want your support to survive, so I'm gonna just keep that alive. And I kinda cannot stop this bomb skeleton unless I want to lose absolutely everything I own. So I'm gonna be playing balloon on the opposite side and hope for some play. And yeah, it's not happening this time. I'm gonna be playing blitz. This time I didn't get a full counter. I'm actually not sure if it's possible, but yeah, we're gonna get some damage, and right now I'm gonna just play Footman to bait his bomb skeleton. That's actually very huge play, because once we eliminate bomb skeleton, it's gonna be way easier for us to push. Like even our Footman got this bomb skeleton, so that's gonna be very comfortable situation for us, because right now all we have to do is to play poison on this Bomberman, and right now he has no power to stop our flying force. So he's gonna be playing Gunner in the back, I'm gonna be playing the Balloon, and right now all the fire is concentrated on flying robots, so that's the perfect case scenario for us. I'm gonna play Blitz and Poison for these two, just to get the most spell value, and I think he's dead. I think he cannot do anything at all, and he survived just barely, but we can set up another flying robot, so that's a very good situation for us. He's gonna go for a symmetry just now. I am pretty surprised that he played that, but now he's playing poison, and I mean, wait, was it him to play poison or did I play it? I don't remember, but right now I'm gonna just apply pressure on both lanes so he cannot defend either of them. And yeah, he's actually playing very well. He used the Cyclone to defend, and huge kudos for him to do that. I'm gonna play Flying Robot at the bridge, use the poison for defense. Obviously, Freeze won't be able to do anything. He's actually getting very, very close to stealing that game, but it was just a little bit too late. And I'm gonna be getting away with this cheeky win, which, after he showed his play in double mana, I don't think I would deserve if he were to play that aggressively in the whole game. So he surprised me at the end, but yeah, it was a win. So we are gonna be able to get 3,200 medals, and I think I'm gonna end this video today. So it was a very balanced flying robot. Like I've said, you can vary multiple things, like many people play shield skeletons for Tombstone, there are people that play skeleton horde for Footman, there are people that are playing Drunker for either of these swarms, there are people that play Helicopter for Super Devil, there are people, I mean, pretty much any combo is allowed. Spells as well, like very popular robot variation is with bullets, but I think like Blitz is more versatile, while bullets, like bullets may get you a value in some metals, but Blitz is always this small spell that just helps you retarget things. So whichever cards you choose, like the most important thing is for you to understand the deck, how to play with it and how to win with it, and that's like the most comfortable deck for me. And there was some gameplay how to get free medals in Boom Arena. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave the comment down below and consider subscribing if you like this content. Hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.